So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Larissa Martincic, and I am an intuitive numerologist helping you discover your destiny through the power of numbers and more. So welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking and subscribing and being a part of this awesome community. Hello, wherever you are in the world, and I hope that you are in a place where you are wanting to achieve something greater, whether it's improving your life, improving your business, your career, finding your purpose, improving relationships. When we do our work, or we have what we call a spiritual awakening, which many of you are having, you come from a place of this urge where you just want more. You just feel like something is missing. Maybe your life is totally perfect, but there's this little void. And that is really about a whisper from the soul. It's about understanding that you're being called, like something is shifting. And you can't help it because we're actually having a spiritual shift as a society, as a world. The energy of the universe is calling you to shift. And this year, it's asking you to become better. Now, it's not saying there's something wrong with you. It's asking you to really kind of step up, step out, step into who you were meant to be. And even if you are living a life where you feel you have the job you want, the life you want, that's amazing. But it could always be more. Now, many people don't have the reality that they want, or they have parts of it. How many of you can understand that you want what you want, but something's missing? And you're getting there, you're progressing, but you just can't get the outcome you want. Have you ever felt that? Have you ever felt like you just are like one step off? Well, I have. And when I started my spiritual journey many years ago, it was this deep, deep knowing, this deep sense of, I knew I was meant for more. I knew I was meant to serve. I knew I was meant to provide for others a sense of healing or a sense of inspiration. I didn't know what it was that I was supposed to be doing, but I knew that I needed to. And when I started this journey, instead of focusing on what I wanted, I focused on how I felt and how I wanted to feel. Now, you're going to hear many words like manifestation, soul's purpose, soul shift, spiritual journey, spiritual awakening, the call of the universe, the whisper of your soul, intuitive abilities, gut feelings. All it really is this energy that is guiding you. So in order for you to manifest the life that you really, really desire, the first step is to understand that it's not all up to you. It's all up to the connection and the creation and the partnership that you have with your divine source, your connection. Now, this isn't about religion, and you can have this with any religion. So however you practice your faith, or if you don't practice faith at all, that's totally fine. This is about spirituality, connecting you to divine creator. Now, I refer to my source as God. You know, people say higher power, people say divine connection, whatever universal force, God force, whatever terms make you feel comfortable. But this is about you understanding that you have to connect to that inner guidance, that system where you are never alone, never separated, never not connected to your source, okay? You came and were born from divine love, from the internal love, and that energy is with you. So you want what you want, but you're not getting it. There's a reason. There is a reason you're not getting it. Now, here's something I want you to think about. If you continually just do the same thing, you're going to get the same results. So that's first step. We have to change what we're doing. And most of the time, we're doing too much. Most of the times, we're trying too hard. We're wanting so desperately to have these results that is the actual thing that's stopping us from attaining it. You see, you have to want a certain desire, but not need it so badly that you end up in a space of lack. You see, you'll end up getting something different then, because what you want is good. What you want is pure. What you want is positive love, fulfillment, joy, growth, happiness. It is exhilaration. It's freedom. It's experience. It's expansive. It's transformational energy. You can't get that from, I hate my life. I don't like my body. I don't have enough money. I'm miserable. I hate my house. My kids are bothering me. My husband's neglecting me. My spouse is never there. My best friend didn't call me. They don't match. So you want what you want, but your place and zone of energy is here. And there's this really big disconnect. So let's talk about the reasons that we can change, or how we can change it. So first of all, we have to accept where we are. And we need to start looking at our lives from a different perspective. We need to look like as if we were a young child staring up the stars, and you see all these stars. You know they're there. You're amazed. It's like every star is like a dream. And you're looking at these stars, but you know that you can never touch them. But you still dream about them. And you see them sometimes, but you never question if they're there. You know they're there. Like sometimes you see them, sometimes you don't. Maybe you live in a city and you never see the stars. Do you ever doubt that the stars are there? So with that theory in mind, your dreams are like the stars. They're there. They're always there, whether you see them or not. And sometimes we've just lost that connection to our dreams. So I want you to just envision yourself looking up at the stars. And I want you to come from a place of abundance. I want you to understand that there should be no resistance between you and your dreams, you and your desires, you and your passions, you and your wants. Like, you shouldn't do, I want this, but I would like this, but if only I just want you to want. I just want you to dream like you did when you were in math class and you still look out the window and you daydreamed a little bit. I just want you to get lost in that energy of like, I wonder if one day I could do this, or I could be this way, or I could have that. Because what happens is when you just dream and you just fantasize, you're not coming from a place of lack, and you're not coming from a place of rules. You're coming from a place of possibilities. And when you come from a place of possibilities, you change your immediate energy, you change your immediate perspective, and you change your vibration. And all of a sudden, you're standing in a place of joy instead of a place of discontent, anger, sadness, sorrow, pain, just embarrassment. You're standing with hope. And that energy is the energy and the vibration that you are a match to receive your dreams. So I understand you want certain things, but you're focusing on the want. What I'm asking you to do is focus on the feeling, asking you to focus on the possibility of just wanting something and allowing it to be just a dream, and focusing on that feeling. So when I decided that I was on the spiritual journey, I didn't know exactly what I wanted, but I knew how I wanted to feel. And I focused on those feelings, and I tried to achieve those feelings every single day. And one of the ways that I achieve these feelings is by having a community like this. I started talking. It didn't start out as a community. It started out as one person, one conversation, one phone call, one text messages, one Facebook message. And it was in those conversations that I felt good, knowing that my gifts were supporting somebody else. I felt good. And I just wanted more of that. Have you ever felt like, I like this, and I just want more of that? That is a place of pure, positive, good feeling energy that is priceless. So let me give you an example. If you're in your home, and right now we're all in a place in society where we are in our homes, right? But you can find that good feeling thought, and it can have no connection to your dream. The more you feel good, the closer you are as getting to a vibration that matches your dream. So when you are feeling good, you are tuned in to the energy that is a perfect match to receive the abundance you seek, that manifestation. What does it mean to manifest? It means to take your thoughts and turn them into your current reality. It's to take a vision and bring it forth. But what everybody seems to be missing is that the vision is important, but it's the feeling of what that vision is going to bring to you. So when I imagined my new home, okay, we just renovated our home last year. I imagined the kitchen, what it would feel like to be in this open kitchen with beautiful appliances. And I envisioned my daughters cooking and my son, sitting in the kitchen with us, and there was room for everybody, and how it made me feel. It made me feel happy. It made me feel content. It made me feel joy. And then I would pull for that feeling of joy. And I would imagine myself in that situation before I had that kitchen there. So when I was in the kitchen that was old and it wasn't the one that I wanted, I didn't focus on the cabinets. I didn't focus on the outdated appliance. When we were in that kitchen, I focused on the feeling of my children are here, we're cooking, we're laughing, we're baking. And what happens is that feeling is a match to the result. Am I making sense? Are you getting what I'm putting down? Are you starting to connect that? You have to feel good in the absence of your manifestation or your desire before it can actually come to you. You can't say, oh, I'll be happy when. I'll be happy if I lose 30 pounds. I'll be happy when I get that brand new car. I'll be happy if I have a partner. It doesn't work that way. Because if you wait for that, it will never come. It cannot come unless you're happy first. Now, does that mean your life is going to be perfect? Absolutely not. Does that mean that your life is going to be without pain, struggle, stress, or anxiety? No, but it means that we have to find the good feeling thoughts so that there's more of them, that there's more of the abundance than there's the lack. So what I want you to do is I want you to get rid of the word meditate, because that is an intimidating word for many people. They think they have to go and sit with their hands like this, with their legs crisscrossed, and they have to be really quiet and totally without interruption. Now, although meditation is great and I do it daily, there are no rules to the meditation game, but there is an objective to the meditation game. And the number one objective is that when you meditate, what you're doing is you are stopping the chaos that is within your mind. Okay, your external chaos is a reflection of your inner chaos. So when we meditate, we go within and we go quiet. We stop the noise. And when we stop the noise, we can hear the good feeling thoughts. We could hear the abundance. We can hear it. We could feel it. And what it does is we become a match. So I want you to think about this. In a 24-hour period, you're constantly filling your mind with all the things that you want. I want this, I want that car, I want this, I want that, I want the money, I want this, I want those clothes, I want these shoes, all these beautiful items. I want my best friend and I to go on vacation. I want my husband and my children to go on vacation. I want this, I want that, all these good, positive thoughts. And then you go into your day. You're stressed, your work, your home, the kids are crying, the dinner was burnt, the bills are late. And it's just the noise. It's not a match. There's this tension between the good thoughts and the actual chaos and turmoil. So step one is I want you to find a space that is a sanctuary. I want you to create a space within your home that is a sanctuary from the chaos. So for example, I have created this little reading area, I don't know if you could see it, this little reading nook. I had bought a coffee table, a little bit of they call it a poof, like an ottoman. I bought a beautiful rug. I bought, I love this color, this chair. I'm getting a nice, beautiful painting to go over here. And this is my space. Now, my children are over there, my kitchen's over there, my home is over there, but this is kind of my zen. And in the mornings, I come here and I sit with my coffee and I look out my backyard, and I am sitting in a place of pure positive joy. This corner brings me joy. The whole house could be a disaster right now. There could be laundry, toys, dogs, and all sorts of stuff that way. But right here in this area, I am feeling abundant. I am feeling prosperous. I am feeling joy. I am feeling content. And this is where I'm going to hook up and sync with my good feeling thoughts. This is where when I sit here and I quietly listen to music, or I quietly read a book, or I quietly do a guided meditation, I am at my most powerful, where I can sync up to all those good desires that are already in my head, where I can become a match to hear those thoughts and feel those vibrations amongst the chaos. And what happens is you get out in front of this energy. All of a sudden, you are becoming a match to this energy, and it's like your dreams are standing right there. They're a little bit closer. They're not so far up in the sky, like out of touch, out of reach, just looking impossible. All of a sudden, you feel connected because you're in a space where you can hear the goodness. You can feel it and you can see it. And this is your power of abundance. Now you are in the right vibration to stand in a match to receive your desires. So as we quiet our minds, we allow our bodies and our physical energy to grab on to this match of these desires, to all of this goodness. And you will get better and better each time you do it. Each time you go to that quiet place, you're going to get better and better at it. And this is not something you do once. This is not something you do twice. This is not something you say, I'm going to do this until I get my car. I just want a car. I want a car. And when I get the car, then that's it. This is a way of life. You know, it's a way to acquire deep spiritual growth. It's not about material possessions. It's about spiritual awakening and spiritual alignment. And there's a difference. And it's a choice. You have to choose this lifestyle. If I told you, if you did this every single day for the next 30 days, you will become a match to receive your desires. Would you do it? Or would you only do it on a Tuesday? What are you willing to do to get what you want? You say you want it. You say, I want this, but what do you do? Do you do it? Do you do the work? Do you do the inner work? Or do you just talk about it? Because then you turn around and you say manifestation doesn't work, but it does. You didn't do the work. Now, I'm not trying to accuse you of not doing the work, but I'm saying that is what happens to many, many people. I get up every single day and I spend the first 30, even 20 minutes, that's how I started, to 45 to an hour of my day doing this work. I don't wait till 8 o'clock at night. I don't wait till 9 o'clock at night. I start at 6 because I want to get out ahead of the chaos. I want to get in front of the chaos. I want to make sure that I grab and hook on to those really good positive feeling thoughts before the world comes in and gives me all the crap. You see, because if I hook into my good vibration first thing in the morning, chances of me going and then getting negative energy is going to be less than, because I'm already on a vibration of amazing energy. So the negative, I'm not going to be affected by it. But if I wake up and I don't do this work and I allow the day to get me, chances are those negative, low, underlying, like negative vibrations will hook on to me. And my good vibrations will be further away. They'll be like the stars. They'll be way out of reach. And now I'm going to have to work even harder to acquire it. So when you do this, you obtain fulfillment, you obtain alignment, and you obtain a way of life that fulfills the soul's purpose. And I am telling you, for those of you that are new, I need you to trust me. That is worth more than any amount of money. Because you see, you think that money is the answer to all your problems. And listen, I'm not going to lie. Sure as heck going to make a lot of things in your life easier. But it's not going to solve this void. And it's not going to protect you from the next chaotic moment or the next experience or the next disaster. You see, you can't stop experiences, good, bad, ugly, and everything in between, but you can be prepared on how you're going to deal with it. And if you do this work daily, what you're doing is you are preparing and preparing and preparing for each experience. And then what happens is when these experiences come, you go through it better. You go through it smoother. You go through it with less tension, because you were prepared for it, because you're a higher vibration. So I don't have bad days. I have bad moments, and then I pick myself up and I move through. You will never see me down for days. Obviously, there are things that rock our world and really put us in a place where we don't know how to climb out of it. But if you work on vibrational awareness and you work on creating a space where you do this work, I'm telling you, the climb is going to be easier. I promise you, you are going to become an expert. I am ensuring the fact that you will be a happier person. And that is worth more than any amount of money. If you don't take control of your own vibration, you are allowing everything else to control you. And you see, what you want is freedom. And if you don't take control of your vibration, you will never have the freedom you seek. You will be influenced by everybody else, and you will become a consumer of life instead of a creator of your destiny. So I hope you found this helpful. I hope you found this useful. I hope you liked this. Please like, follow, and subscribe, and be sure to create that space where you can catch on to your good feeling vibrations before the day gets you, because you were born to be a powerful creator, and you can be, do, or have anything your heart desires. Thank you, and have a great day.